double-team run.
And Mason guarded by Johnson. Mason able to settle that for Bloody Divac, who has had a superb year. This is first season as a member of the Hornets.
He's playing happy after that trade here. He wasn't happy, but boy, he's gotten into the flow.
He was not delighted about making the transition from Los Angeles to Charlotte, but as you mentioned, he has settled down and has been very happy with his new home. Divac called for the foul on a reach-in on Ewing.
Not a smart foul by Divac. It's vital that he stays on the floor as much as he can tonight. Ewing wasn't even in the act of shooting.
And you notice the Knicks with a new look in terms of the haircut, trimming the locks a bit. Larry Johnson, the former Hornet, able to hit the three, and the Knicks have a 5-2 lead.
Larry Johnson was guarded by Mason at the Knicks end. However, when they come down to the other end, it's Charles Oakley who's going to bang up against Mason, his old teammate.
And it's Glenn Rice being defended by Larry Johnson, and Rice gets right to it. Glenn Rice, such a difficult matchup. Jeff Van Gundy said he will open up with Johnson, but there will be other looks on Glenn Rice.
Rice just demonstrated his ability to handle the basketball, too, as he set himself up for that shot.
Ewing. Bogues bothered him. Childs saving the pass, checked the shot clock, and fires. Mason with the rebound.
You see the double team comes at Ewing quickly. He's got to be so careful if he decides to put the ball on the floor. It better be quick.
The Knicks with a 5-4 lead. 2 minutes gone by. Rice sets the pick. Bogues on the move. Childs whipping it. It counts in the foul. Larry Johnson has given the Knicks a 7-4 lead.
Well, Childs loves to push the ball, and he did a great job of it. Light foul, but Larry Johnson got the benefit of the call. You can see the little bump here. It certainly didn't bother him.
You can also see the emotion of Larry Johnson, who has clearly been outplayed this season by the man he was traded for, Anthony Mason, and wants to show that there's quite a bit left in his game.
Well, the attitudes were such that Johnson wanted to sublimate himself to the Knicks team, and Mason wanted to take over the Hornets. And they kind of both succeeded when you look at it that way.
Foul on Charles Oakley. But Johnson has come out fired up. The Knicks with an 8-4 lead. Rice with the step. And the Knicks now lead 8-6. Glenn Rice, the last 54 games this season, averaged nearly 30 points per game. Finished as the third leading scorer in the league. Johnson over Mason again. And the Knicks lead 10-6.
This is a surprise to see Larry Johnson looking for, taking, and making the jump shots early.
He has 8 of the Knicks' 10 points. And they lead 10-6. Divac stepped out. So the Knicks get it back. The Knicks finished 57-25 in the regular season. Their 5th 50-plus win season the last 6 years. Hornets at 54-28. Nice pass. Patrick Ewing extends to a 12-6 lead. For the Hornets, their most successful season in the history of the franchise. A 13-win improvement from a year ago when they went 41-41. Ewing on a switch, chasing Rice around. Dangerous pass from Bogues, but handled by Divac. And the Knicks lead is now 4.
Ewing dying for that ball in the low post. Divac pushing him out a bit.
Here's Ewing. So the Knicks have opened up, hitting 6 of 7 shots and lead it 14-8. And Chris Childs with 5 assists on the 6 baskets. Mason now at the low post.
Mason's giving him room.
Shot clock at 6. Johnson to the fade. Mason rebound. Ricky Pierce felt he was pushed by Allen Houston. Mason, he was looking for pressure. Here's Rice, and he's fouled. He was pushed. Foul committed by Johnson, his first. And here's Del Curry coming on for the first time, replacing Ricky Pierce. 37-year-old Ricky Pierce, who has been on fire the last 12 games as a member of the Charlotte Hornets.
He has been remarkable, reminding people much like of Eddie Johnson, who's now with the Houston Rockets. Great scores.
Here's Bogues. Divac with the offensive rebound, setting it up for Muggsy Bogues, and the Knicks now lead 14-10. Pressure from Bogues. Ewing. Rebounded by Johnson. And the Knicks want a timeout. 6:38 remaining in this first quarter, and the Knicks have a 4-point lead. Straight home sellout. Closed captioning brought to you by Empire Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the best of health.
Well, Larry Johnson has come out surprising everybody with a tremendous start, shooting the ball beautifully. Opened it up with a long-range shot over Anthony Mason. I think Mason was surprised he looked for it so early. Then underneath, Larry Johnson and the fouls got 8 points already in this game.
Johnson has hit 3 of 4 from the field. 6.5 remaining in this first quarter. The Knicks lead 14-10. Knicks off to the good shooting start. Counts in the foul. Strong move by Allen Houston. Going at Del Curry. And Curry collects the foul.
Much like Glenn Rice, Houston, an outstanding jump shooter of late, certainly decides to put the ball on the floor being played tightly like Rice was. That's Curry disagreeing vehemently.
3-point play for Houston. He now has 5, and the Knicks lead 17-10. Some pressure from Childs.
Knicks have not felt Mason's presence yet.
Muggsy with a beautiful spin to set it up for Divac. Muggsy Bogues spinning his way to lose Chris Childs, and the Knicks now lead 17-12. Offensive foul, illegal pick, set. It's on Ewing.
Here's Muggsy with that rapid change of direction that set up Divac beautifully.
Divac hanging back to help out just in case. Divac up front, along with Mason and Rice, Bogues and Curry in the backcourt. Mason not forcing anything here in the early going. Looks to go at Oakley, and he does. Ewing over to help. For Mason, his second shot attempt, he's 0 for 2. Johnson. And Mason with the rebound.
Boy, Larry Johnson has come out in very determined fashion to shoot the basketball.
Sometimes as we look at Larry's stats, 5 shots already, that's a ball game. Coming up on 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Rice foul. Rice hit on the reach-in. Foul on Johnson, his second.
Rice is not satisfied to just look for jump shooting. He gets the basketball. He's looking to drive by Larry Johnson. Feels he can take him off the dribble.
And Larry Johnson will sit down. John Starks checking in. Larry Johnson hearing it from the crowd, as is John